arrived to port.
Hello and welcome back to the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2023 for the arrival of Henry is coming in. There he is, PollyAnne solo Atlantic row, coming in after 3,000 miles of rowing across the Atlantic, 49 days at sea. That's exactly 7 weeks today. Exactly 7 weeks today. Henry has been rowing across the ocean. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us here live in English Harbour. You can see galleon there in the background. Beautiful day here in Antigua. Let us know where you're watching from. Send in your messages of support.
Get in there, Henry. Come on.
It has been quite the slog for Henry to get in today. Our 2016 to arrive, 5th out of our 11 solos in the fleet, waving to friends and family
Come on, Henry.
up on the fort.
You got it, Henry. You got this.
Henry Cheap, 43 years of age.
You got this, Henry.
Literally,
come on,
cannot wait.
Yeah. Come on, man. Come on.
Like what? Faster?
Come on, Henry.
He had never rowed before this challenge. He considered this to be one up from a marathon. I wonder how he sees it now after 49 days.
Come on, man. Come on. Almost there, Henry. Yeah. Almost there. Come on, Henry. Come on.
Yes.
Come on, Henry. Good job, well done, Henry! Yeah! You're a star, Henry! You did it! Whoa!
A blowing sigh of relief and a thumbs up from Henry.
You rode 3,000 miles.
The day that he probably never thought was ever going to come has arrived. Henry Cheap has arrived into Antigua after rowing from the Canaries all the way to the Caribbean. Wow. He had a deep desire to challenge himself and put himself through the paces. And that's what made him get involved in the World's Toughest Row. And it was, he says it was to scratch an itch. I don't know if you can call rowing 3,000 miles an itch, but okay. He said he saw this as a way to find some solitude in the midst of a busy and turbulent world. It is super hot here today. Like I say, very little wind out there.
Why not?
I wish it was something stronger. Maybe in the minute.
Miracles. You can drink.
It's taking a moment to take it all in.
Can't believe it. I've done it.
You've done it.
Couldn't believe it when he saw us when we first got out to him on the water. We were the first people that he'd seen in 49 days. And like I say, without any wind to help him with that final row in, Henry literally had to row. When it's calm, you know, you think it's nice and it's beautiful, but actually for a rower, you want to have the wind, you want to have the waves, because it just helps to push you along. And like I say, it's been hot, highs of 28 degrees.
Yes!
Woo! Oh, tears from Henry. -28°C, but it feels hotter because of the humidity. No breeze to cool off. Welcome to the Caribbean, Henry.
There you go. Henry, you're a star.
You're a hero.
Legend.
You've done it.
Done it.
Absolutely.
Stuck on here some of the comments that our friends have put for donations, and this one here from Mike. So he didn't say how much, but he says, I'll double it if you row back afterwards.
Ooh.
They didn't say how far.
Mike said
That's
that, did he?
evil, Mike. It's
Oh,
not happening, though. That's very evil.
sorry, Mike. He said it's not happening. I don't know if you heard that, viewers. But Mike put on a notice on his boat saying, "I'll double it if you row back after." Henry is not doing it.
But I'm totally lost for words. But I'm exhausted. I'm elated. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm now suddenly feeling.
Reminder, keep Henry fairly slow to allow
It's going to flood you
Yeah, but
in the instance.
this is a solo row. I've done the pulling. That's pretty much all I did. And I won't have to listen to that bloody standby alarm again. You guys, Atlantic Campaigns, have laid this all on. Everyone who's followed it, who's donated, the sponsors. This wouldn't have happened without you guys, my family, my amazing wife and children. Thank you.
Oh,
Woo-hoo!
everybody on the media boat is clapping.
Henry, could you get your bucket out?
Sorry.
Could you get your bucket out? And
In the past 48 hours,
Sorry, I'm just totally lost.
yeah, no.
he just said he's totally lost for words. He's really taking it in. And we saw him out there as well. Said it was quite overwhelming after all this time to see people coming into land, knowing that was it. This was his final day, particularly with the past 48 hours feeling a little bit like Groundhog Day for him. He called yesterday perpetually penultimate. It just felt like it was never going to come to an end. But right from the off, Henry was absolutely loving the adventure. Told us that the first week was brilliant, even though it was hectic seas, fast and furious weather. Told the duty officers how amazing and wonderful it was to be out there.
It was a privilege to be out there. There's places out there that I've been. Can't get there unless you go on the boat. To experience the silence. That word definitely silence now means something. And the scale is impossible to. I can't articulate the scale of everything out there. And it's relentless. And now suddenly, after 7 weeks and 12 hours.
And counting, look at that. I hope you viewers can hear all of this. Henry's telling us a little bit about what went on out there. If you can't hear, let me know, because I don't actually know if you can hear what Henry's saying.
So what's happening in my head at the moment is that I've been out there for 7 weeks, 12 hours. I haven't seen anyone. I haven't seen anything man-made for 5 weeks. So I'm completely overwhelmed and lost for words. I'm so grateful that I was able to do this. And I'm just going through a process now of perhaps disengaging, because when you're out there, you're on the whole time. There is not a second off. The sea she's your friend, but she's also looking after herself. You're not on it all the time. You don't get a second chance. So you've got to work and be aware. You can't just knock off and go to bed for 8 hours. It doesn't work. So suddenly, in the last 5 minutes, I felt safe again. So
Yeah.
Henry,
Here is
Yeah.
the feeling safe
ready for
again.
the flares? You've got your family heading towards the dock.
Said he was really enjoying
Good job, Henry.
the special
Yes,
food
man.
that he had
Yeah, you
made
did
in
it.
his farm shop while he was out
You
there.
did it, Henry. You did it.
Gave us lots of reports back about the food, and he said that they were delicious morale boosters along the way.
best farm shop in the land, Balgo Vlada.
Volgo Vlada.
Okay, so I've never set 2 flares off with one hand before.
Hold them both and pull the strings up.
Henry, you got this.
Hold it away from you. Yeah.
I'm gonna blow straight onto you.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be going around.
We're good.
So this is his moment, his celebratory moment, the moment that he's been waiting for all this time has come. And he smiles. And he's
You did it, Henry! Well done!
Yes, Henry! Woo-hoo!
What's the finish? Go on! Well done, Henry. Good job, Henry. Congratulations. In order.
A very, very cathartic Henry. PollyAnne, Solo Atlantic Row, our 26th boat in this year's race, has arrived into English Harbour, and look at that beautiful sunset occurring in the background. Wow. He had a few power issues during the first week of rough conditions, managed to shut down or restrict the use of the main systems that drain the fuel the quickest, the water maker, the auto tiller, and so was manually steering while rowing and even navigating manually there as well. All part of the training. Took him right back to basics. And then just before Christmas, once things had calmed down, he took his first dunk to clean the bottom of the boat and improve speed, saying it took a lot of courage and was the most extraordinary thing ever. Just before New Year's, he saw what looked like a submarine pop up only 3 meters away from him, telling us that he wasn't hallucinating. And then, like I say, over the past couple of days, he struggled against the conditions and found that to be a whole new challenge in and of itself, to be so close, yet so far, highlighting not just the physical demands, but also the mental and emotional strain that really then took its toll. So Henry is going to row himself. The dinghy's just getting him into a better position away from the rocks. He's going to row himself into Nelson's dockyard that you can see there in the background with all the masts, beautiful super yachts he's going to have to row by, and then he'll greet all of his friends and family and supporters who are on land as he steps onto.
Can I just say hi to Florence, George, and John? I love you.
Henry says hi to Florence, George, and Johnny. He loves you very much. He'll be home at half term. Is that what you said? Home at half term. He'll be home at half term. Not long now to wait. Okay, so stick around. We'll put on the holding screen. It's the same live. You just jump back in, make yourself a cup of tea or something, and you don't want to miss him taking his first steps onto land. And we'll have a chat with him when he gets onto the podium. See you in a bit, guys.
Welcome to Antigua!
Hello and welcome back to the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2023 for the arrival of PollyAnne. Solo Atlantic Row is coming into Nelson's dockyard. Thank you so much for joining us. Let us know where you're watching from. Send in your messages of support for Henry.
From Lebanon to Antigua. A big applause for Henry! What a start to the evening! A smooth landing, Henry. I'm not sure it's been smooth all the way across the Atlantic Ocean. Time will tell in a bit when you step on land.
It has been quite the brutal row for Henry. First week was incredible, really enjoyed it, but I think he was done after.
And here we are!
But he kept
Silver Star Woodland, give it up for Henry!
He has a background in farming, and the charities mean a lot to him are Global Canopy, targeting the market forces destroying nature, Sustain, the Alliance for Better Food and Farming, and Nomad Conservation Fund, which is a wildlife conservation charity in Tanzania. Shaking hands there with CEO and race director Carsten Heron Olsen.
I'm not going to miss this.
Taking off his safety tether.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just witnessed here in beautiful Antigua, Henry, give it up for Henry! Come on, come on! Emotional scenes here at the dockyard. Beautiful, Henry. Stay on board. Well done, mate. Representing the United Kingdom, PollyAnne Advanced Road 2023, Henry! What a beautiful entrance to English Harbour, little dockyard, Henry. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Henry's wife here behind us. We have your parents. Would we like to see Henry step on land? I think that was a yes, Henry.
That's right.
That's right. It can be slightly wobbly. It's not the dockyard moving. Family has always emotional scenes here at the dockyard. And to the audience, thank you so much for coming down here to the dockyard to enjoy and experience this moment of Henry's arrival. So, across the Atlantic Ocean. Henry, it's time to step onto the podium. And the podium can be slightly wobbly as well. For those who are wondering, where is Henry's beard? It happens that all the way through the crossings you actually shaved your face and kept tight, and you have just been incredibly organized. It's been an absolute thrill to follow your journey, and your journey started in La Gomera in 2023, 13th of December last year. Now you're here 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean. You came in today at the sunset. Beautiful. I'm sure the content team are more than happy about that. And you did your crossing in an amazing 49 days, 12 hours, and 11 minutes. You have a certificate of achievement handed over by fellow ocean rower from Antigua, Podium, and I wrote the Atlantic t-shirts. We obviously have more awards coming to the Mayfair Hotel when we have the prize giving later on after the race. But Henry, what an arrival. You were sitting a little bit outside the island for some time, and I guess a lot of thoughts went through your mind. I've seen all your videos, but I also saw the video you just sent like an hour, 2 hours ago. Very emotional, and you have obviously given some thoughts about your entire crossing. Tell us a little bit about the entire challenge. It started very rough, weather-wise. Tell us a little bit about it.
So I got it, yeah. So the weather was, it definitely took me, when my trousers down, I couldn't believe the waves. It was unbelievable. But those boats are amazing. You just hide in the back and hope for the best. And it kind of worked for a bit, but then you need to come out and do something. And you work out how to do it as you go along. And it was exhilarating. It was terrifying. It was rewarding. It was... I'm lost for words, guys. I don't know. I don't really know what to say or how to say it here. This is so overwhelming. And thank you, everyone, for coming out. Yeah, the weather. I think we saw it, but I think in the UK we saw all the weather all the time. But it was just big. Really, everything out there is really, really big.
Is it fair to say that you, by doing the crossing, got out of your comfort zone? That's what your website says as well. A bit out of your comfort zone. How was that? There's been very challenging moments out there, you know, when the sea has been high. And as a solo rower, especially, tell us a little bit about that.
So the comfort zone in terms of I always felt safe. I never felt that I was under threat. So that safety was, you know, it was a huge threshold of feelings. You know, you're feeling okay. I think the biggest bit that I struggled with was the solitude and missing Lou.
Lou, your wife, you also say that you have a lot of friends. You have friends you travel with, you have friends you do business with, and your best friend, your wife Lou, who is here. Being away from family, how has that been?
Bloody awful. But it's good. It's a massive growing up experience for all of us. It was always going to be finite. We went about this challenge in the knowledge that it was going to end. You know, we're all lucky here. We come back to here. It's not an open-ended solitude. So I'm incredibly grateful for that. It wasn't an experiment, but it was a test, and that test has now finished this evening. And what a welcome! I've never ever experienced something like this. So thank you.
But now you have Henry, and I also want to send the regards from the island of La Gomera, because I have been asked, where is the gentleman walking around the streets in a shirt and a fine hat? The hat is still on board. So now, after some days here, where I'm sure you will enjoy with your family, enjoy the beautiful island of Antigua, and have some rest here and look around. Ocean rowing days, are they counted or?
I think that's what's called a tick.
I think you have ticked the box beautifully. Ladies and gentlemen, you experienced all here today, and we witnessed the arrival of Henry 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean from La Gomera to Antigua in 49 days, 12 hours and 11 minutes.
Life is about thank yous, and this is a thank you to everyone here, to my family, to the ocean for looking after me. You know, we're guests out there, and to be a guest out there is a privilege, and my God, I'm grateful to have done that. And thank you to Atlantic Campaigns. You guys, you know, you lay on an amazing show, but the back office is wearing away. And I think that safety I talked about is thanks to Ian and Fraser and your colleagues. So being checked upon and looked at all the time made this the enjoyable challenge it was. So thank you to Atlantic Campaigns.
You're a true gentleman, Henry. You're a true gentleman. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Henry. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! And Henry, before you're together with your family again, a short interview with Charlotte on YouTube, and then it's a fresh meal, drinks, and back with the family.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming down here to witness this. What an incredible evening.
Come and join me down here, Henry. Hello, hello. Standing, just do for a tour. Thank you. Oh, look at that smile. I know you did it.
I've done it. Wow, I
You
can't
were
believe I've done it.
super overwhelmed when you saw us out there.
I didn't really know what to. I still don't know what to say. This is something which I've never experienced. You see this sort of thing on telly, you don't ever expect to be at the centre of it.
It's
So
you. Yes.
it's me, and it's not necessarily my comfort zone being in the middle of it all. But I think I've earned it. And there were some really tough times out there, and there were some really dark times, and there were some amazing times as well. So, you know, the highs and lows of ocean rowing are not shallow peaks and troughs. They are mountains and trenches. It's insane.
What's the thing that you think you've learned the most about yourself?
Faith. Faith. Believe in what you believe in. Believe in yourself, and if you just conduct yourself properly and look after everything that's around you, then there's a much better chance everything's going to be okay.
I like that. That's lovely. Yeah. You've got lots of friends, family, and supporters back home watching. What would you like to say to them?
It's another thank you, and I can't say thank you enough. Family, I know lots of family are watching. I've got lots of friends are watching, colleagues are watching, those who've donated, those who've sponsored. No one had to do any of that. Mind you, I didn't have to go and row an ocean, but we've done it, and this is the spice of life, isn't it? And this is what makes things interesting. So it's a thank you, and it's a particularly big thank you to our children, Florence, George, and John. I missed you guys.
Wonderful. Okay, so as your god sister, I suppose that's what you call her, Buzzy, said in one of your in comment to one of your posts, dry land, hot tea, clean sheets, and family.
Yeah, clean sheets have been something I've been looking forward to. I took 2 sheets, one for the first half and one for the second half, and the first half sheet got wet on about day 4. Go back to discipline. I didn't touch the second half sheet until I got halfway.
Oh, well done.
And that was the most, it was just opening that packet with the sheet in was just, and that lasted about 5 days before it got all manky and wet. So I've had 3 weeks of no sheet. So
well, you can enjoy all of that now that you're
I'm
here.
looking forward to it, and I'm so grateful to be, I've never been here before. So I rode here. I'm looking forward to exploring the island, and I'm incredibly grateful to be here. So thank you for having me.
As some of the comments were saying, you deserve it. Well done, Henry.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
No, los maricones.
That's
Bien,
with
señor.
Safety Officer Ian Cow. Chats to the teams very regularly while they're out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up and a big applause to Henry as we approach the table with the first freshman on land together with his wife here.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. PollyAnne Solo Atlantic Row has arrived. 2016. We've still got 11 teams out there, still rowing on the Atlantic. Our next arrival will be on the 2nd of February. Last time I checked, in the afternoon, local time, evening, UTC. Obviously, that's going to change because it's still over a day away. So keep an eye on the YB Races tracker. If you haven't downloaded it, go to your Play Store, App Store and do so. Become a part of the Dot Watching family. It gets quite addictive. And then also you can keep an eye on our social media pages. Follow World's Toughest Row, and we will keep you updated as to every one of our arrivals that are coming in. It's been so lovely to have you on board for this beautiful sunset here in Antigua, and we look forward to seeing you in a couple of days. Thanks for watching.